I'm excited to be with my partner Kevin here tonight, so the broadcast might be a little bit different than normally.
I'm sure it will be for folks that are used to listening to a legend in Hank Booth, so I appreciate Hank letting me slip in. Hopefully help you guys out tonight and check out the Lawrence Lions for the first time this year.
Well, and I get a little animated when we do the TV.
No.
I get really animated here.
So once upon a time, we on TV would call the games at the other end of this booth, but if you watched our games, we could hear you guys in our broadcast. So we're well aware. We're well aware of what could happen up here.
Well, I love that. It was always fun. It's always fun to call Lawrence High, and we're out here tonight hoping Lawrence High will turn things around, get on the winning track. After a tough loss last week where we just flat out got beat at Shawnee Mission Northwest and the week before at Mill Valley, we're ready to turn things around here at homecoming, and hopefully this is the night we're going to do it. But we've got a little adversity before the game even starts, don't we, Kevin?
Yeah, Clint Bowen not able to coach tonight, ejected from last week's game with the rules. He is not allowed to coach tonight, so in his place, the defensive coordinator, Jeff Lister, steps in, and then calling plays tonight instead of Coach Bowen, it's going to be Jamie Rezegi. If you're a fan of the Lawrence Lions, you are very familiar, obviously, with Jamie.
Right. And also, we might pause here for just a second. I believe we're going to do the national anthem. And when that happens, we will pause and let you listen to that. But another kind of sad thing I found out is that McCade Lewis will be out for the season now. So we've lost two guys for the season. And McCade had really come on. He'd just done a super, super job. But we're going to pause now as they do the national anthem.
We do now please stand for the playing of our national anthem, followed by the Lawrence High School alma mater and fight song.
In the purple. And that was our national anthem performed by this Lawrence High School Chesty Lion Marching Band. And our drum major is one of our homecoming royalty, Ashton Rapp. And a really impressive ceremony tonight, Kevin. They don't typically have the honor guard with the flag presentation like they did tonight. You think they kind of pulled out all the stops for homecoming?
Well, homecoming and, with the COVID situation last year and so many changes, I think everybody is ready to have things back as normal as you can have, and it's a beautiful night. It is homecoming, as you mentioned, so you want to try to make it a memorable night for the folks that are coming back that maybe haven't seen a Lawrence High game in quite a while.
Yeah, it is, and it is. They came out early tonight for the Lions because we've got a packed house. I mean, this side of the stadium is completely 100% full, as far as I can tell. The other side, which is the side that we're normally used to seeing the Lions fans out in previous years, is extremely sparse. I think I can count on two hands how many green and yellow shirts are on over there. Seriously, it is not very many people at all here for the Shawnee Mission South crowd, and that's disappointing for them. But you can see the Chesty Lion red and black starting to make their way over to the other side because this side is 100% completely filled. So you love to see this kind of turnout on this night.
Yeah, weird for me too, because this is the first game I've seen this season, and obviously I was here when this stadium opened, and for the first time ever, home crowd's not on the other side. It does look a little different.
That is a Clint Bowen change, and he was really happy to do that. He didn't care what people thought. He was happy that happened, and he wanted it done, and it got done, and I'm glad it is. I love this. I think it's much better. I so much like having the Lawrence High crowd right here because I'm yelling all the time, and instead of me yelling good things for Lawrence High and getting dirty looks, I'm yelling good things, and the fans are right here in front of me cheering me on. So that's a lot nicer than it used to be.
Should be fun. Should be fun tonight. Perfect night for that. And I think you've got a coach interview coming our way here shortly.
Our coach's interview coming up here in just a minute is powered by Lawrence Shirt Factory. Want some Lawrence High Lions or Free State Firebirds apparel? Check out Lawrence Shirt Factory at 925 Iowa, next to Munchers. Everybody know where Munchers is. And from custom design, screen printing, and embroidery, shirts and apparel. You can also visit them at lawrenceshirtfactory.com.
Don't trust the biggest investment of your life to a part-time real estate agent. Trust the #1 real estate team in Kansas and Missouri, the Rob Ellerman team at Reese Nichols. With over 90 agents and 5 offices across the metro, they'll match you up with the perfect agent to get you moving with confidence. They cover the entire metro area, from Lee Summit to the Northland to Johnson County. They also have offices in Des Moines and Springfield, Missouri, and Destin, Florida, if you know of someone looking to move. The Rob Ellerman team truly is your real estate resource. Call anytime at 816-304-4434 or visit therobellermanteam.com. The Rob Ellerman team, a proud supporter of Kansas City Metro High School athletics.
Fall is upon us, and so is the time to tune up that furnace. Don't miss the $49 special from Neil Harris Heating Service Experts. That's right, get your system tuned up for just $49, and you don't even have to be a Service Experts Advantage program member. Call 816-629-5343. That's 816-629-5343. Or schedule online at any time at neilharrisserviceexperts.com. That's neilharrisserviceexperts.com. And get ready for winter today.
No matter what your goals are, competing at the next level, participating in a local 5K, or leading your team to state, the Sports Medicine Center at Children's Mercy is here to provide comprehensive 360-degree care for student athletes. Performance training, injury prevention, rehab services, nutrition, mental wellness, surgery, and more. It's not just about the next goal or the one after that. It's about supporting a lifetime of sport and helping every student athlete play healthy.
Hi, this is Matt Llewellyn from 23rd Street Brewery.
And this is Cole Mondi.
The biggest hitter in Lawrence High School football history.
Oh, whatever, Matt. But you know my favorite play is going to the 23rd Street Brewery.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I'm glad you like it.
You know I love coming to the 23rd Street Brewery after every game and enjoying the prime rib sandwich.
And I love seeing you there. But I love seeing everyone there, too. So join Cole and everyone else at 23rd Street Brewery after the game or anytime. The 23rd Street Brewery, 23rd and Castle.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
Stadium just in the nick of time for kickoff as the Raiders actually won the toss, and the Raiders wanted to receive, which is something uncommon these days. Usually they want to defer to the second half, but the Raiders are going to receive the ball, and the Lions are kicking off with Glasgow. And Glasgow, Kevin, you haven't seen it this year, but Glasgow doesn't let many get run back. He likes to kick those balls in the end zone.
Ball go far here.
It will not go far, and so I will not be throwing it to my usual partner, Hank Booth. Hank, we miss you, buddy. Get well soon. Kevin Romery, you're up.
All right, Hank. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're listening tonight, and everybody bear with me. I know it's going to sound a little bit different, but hopefully everybody's in. Hey, homecoming night at Lawrence High. Grant Glasgow set to get this thing started. As Matt mentioned, Shawnee Mission South won the coin flip, and they have elected to receive. And as you mentioned, Glasgow pounds one out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback for Shawnee Mission South. Raiders come into this game 1-4 on the season, but this team is getting better. Lost the opener to Olathe North 56-0. Then lost to Free State 49-14 in a game that I saw. Lost game 3 56-14 to Olathe West before winning against Olathe East 19-17. And then last week's game against Shawnee Mission East, a loss, but Matt closer. It was 34-19. This program had 38 freshmen out. It was a school record, and that's exactly what first-year head coach Nick Foster needs to build this program. Here we go on first down. Mason Close going to keep it himself. Runs it to the right side. Has a little space across the 25 to the 29, and that's a good start for the Raiders.
A nice little tackle stop there by Evan Bannister on the so on that first play of the game. Homecoming royalty is not on his mind at this time, he's, which he is part of the court. But Evan was thinking about football on that one. Second down, 3 to go.
South in the road white unis with the green. Trim lines, of course, home black with the white pants tonight. Pickup of 7 on first down for Close. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. Raiders need to get to that 30-yard line to move the chains. Ben Johnson back there with Close. He'll get the carry here. Fights his way forward. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but the Lions were there.
Yeah, they were, and the line had a lot of pursuit on that one, but Malik Morris Ramirez able to come up and get the stop on that.
Malik on one of the ends. You got Tate Meyer on the other. Kim Allen, Lance Bassett up front. Evan Bannister along with Jackson Wood, Nathan Bletner, the linebackers, Kyle Watson, Avion Nelson. Kid that exploded on the scene basketball-wise last year and suddenly is playing football again. And I know that Coach Clint Bowen and his staff is happy about that. Boy, wow! Quarterback keeper on 3rd down goes nowhere. It's going to be a loss and a big play from Lance Bassett, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's our new guy, the principal's son, Lance Bassett. We've talked about him a lot this season, Kevin, and he is just a monster. And when he can get through there, look out.
I'll tell you a little story about Lance Bassett. Coming over from Piper High School, first game that we did on TV a couple years ago, he was just a freshman in the first half. The defensive line not only batted a pass up in the air, but he caught it, then raced 50 yards for a touchdown. And if you haven't seen Lance play basketball, the kid is big, but, man, he can move and he can play. Lions going to get the football for the first time tonight. Ball caught just on the other side of midfield, and a nice job by Zarek Avery to bring it into Raiders territory. 1st and 10 Lions from the 42.
I love Zarek Avery. I love what he does. How many other guys would you have seen bounced off the first? He really had 2 pursuers right at get-go, bounced off him, and then able to pick up another 5 yards. Love Zarek Avery.
So 1st down and 10 from the 42. Lions offense out there for the first time. Truman Julesgaard, he'll run the show. And see if the Lions get off to a little bit quicker start tonight.
Different formation for the Lions tonight than we saw all week last week.
And Chance Wilkerson back there next to Julesgaard. Take his time, looks to the sideline, and he'll look for Jamie Rezagy. Gets the call and ready to roll. Chance will get the first carry. Up the middle, got some room across the 35. He'll pick up 7, maybe 8 yards on 1st down.
Nice little pickup for Chance. He found the hole right up the middle, and great pickup for 8 yards.
So 2nd down now and 2, and the market's inside the 35 at the 34. Couple of wide receivers split out wide to the left side. Baylor Bowen among them. They'll fake it on the handoff, flip it out to Bowen. He's got some space. Look at the big fella go inside the 20, inside the 10. He's wrapped up down inside the 5 at the 3-yard line.
You got it. He thought maybe he was a running back on that one, right? I mean, right in the middle of traffic, and was able just to kind of put some moves on, juke around and get through, get extra yardage. Nice yards after catch. Well, they all were yards after catch, weren't they? He got at the line of scrimmage.
Well, basically a run play there. Julesgaard just fires it straight sideways. Baylor makes the catch, and the Lions now 1st and goal from the 5. They'll hand it off up the middle to the goal line. Waiting for a signal. There it is. Touchdown Lions. LHS strikes first. Hand off to Chance Wilkerson right up the middle, and he just makes it to the goal line.
And Julesgaard would put his hands up in the air before anybody else. I think he put them up as soon as he handed that ball off.
First rule of broadcasting, don't look at the kids. Look for the officials. The kids will always put their hands in the air.
Hank has never given me that kind of advice before. Thank you.
Grant Glasgow in for the extra point. Great start for LHS. 8:35 left first quarter. And the Lions strike first. It's something that they did not do the last couple of weeks. Good hold, good snap. Kick on the way, and he pounds it through. And just like that, the Lions on top. It's 7-0.
You're listening to Lawrence High School football on 1320 KLWN 1017 and streaming live on 810varsity.com.
Need a new grill? Academy Sports and Outdoors is the destination for all your outdoor cooking needs. With our huge range of pre-assembled grills and smokers, plus seasonings and fuel.
Lions go ahead early. That's what we like to see on a nice little 31-yard pickup catch and run by Baylor Bowen, and then the TD in there for 5 yards for Chance Wilkerson. So love the fact that Chance in there's had some experience all year long. No Braden Heck yet. We'll see what happens with Braden. He has been their main guy for the first 4 games. And then Avion got most of the carries last game. We'll see what happens here at running back situation.
Chance looked pretty good on that first drive. Carried the ball 14 times for more than 100 yards last week against Shawnee Mission Northwest. And another booming kick here from Glasgow goes into the end zone. So Shawnee Mission South out for possession number 2. Again, Nick Foster, season number 1, took over from Brett Oberzan. A lot of folks here in Lawrence will be familiar with that name. Wants to run the spread offense, but he wants it to be a balanced attack, and we've seen that with Mason Close and then Ben Johnson so far here early tonight.
And this Ben Haller, number 66, he is a beast at 305 senior on the line at the guard position, and he's kind of directing traffic out there. What a beast for Shawnee Mission South.
On first down, they'll hand it to Johnson. Running on that left side, he'll pick up a yard, maybe 2, and we can't forget our injury report brought to you by Advent Health Medical Group, primary care at Lawrence, formerly the Family Medicine Associates, and a couple of big guys up front for Shawnee Mission South not available tonight. Darian Cobbins out with a broken forearm, and so he's out now. And then James Drake, the right tackle, with a knee injury in that Free State game, he's done for the year. So a couple of guys that head coach Nick Foster really was going to rely on, not available here tonight against the Lions. Close wants to throw it on first down, and he's in trouble. Scrambles away, looks to the left sideline, fires, and that ball is caught right at the first down marker. Nice grab from Stephen Davy.
Yeah, and I apologize, Kevin. I did not really see what happened on that play. I was watching the quarterback all the way because he was stopped in the backfield, but he was able to get away and throw that ball downfield for the nice little 10-yard pickup for first down.
First and 10 from the 31. South trailing 7-0, 7:33 remaining here in the first quarter. Homecoming nights at LHS. Another handoff to Johnson. Slips one tackle, slips another, breaks to the outside. He's got a first down across midfield all the way to the Lion 48-yard line.
And just kind of lack of concentration there, Kevin. The guys didn't seem to – they weren't able to pull him down for a short gain at all. And big gain there on first down for the Raiders into Lion territory.
Nifty little run from Ben Johnson, 5'9", 180-pound sophomore. Did not see him against Free State back a few weeks ago. So for the first time, Raiders into Lions territory. They'll throw it on first down. This one is complete. Also to that left side, Nick Breckenridge makes the grab, and that will be awfully close to another first down.
Yeah, they're going to get no, they're not. He's going to be a foot short. But Zarek Avery able to make the stop after the catch, and wasn't for Zarek, it might have gone for a lot more, but Zarek was very, very quick getting over there.
So second down and very short here for the Raiders. Couple of completions on this drive. A nice run from Johnson. And a lot of options here on second down and short. 3 wide receivers split to the right side. They'll fake it to Johnson, and that's a quarterback keeper. Close has the first down, running on the right side inside the 35 down to the 32.
And they've had some luck going to the left side. I was actually just going to say, I wonder if they're – and the left side is Lance Bassett's side, so normally teams don't have a lot of luck over there by Lance, but they opted the other way this time, and another nice little pickup.
Matt Schultz, Ben Danaher on that left side, Ben Holler the center, Greg Taylor and Keegan Kessinger on that right side. But with the injuries, this offensive line has gotten a little bit smaller. First down and 10, though, and a great job from that line on this drive down at the 32. Driving on the Lions, close, fakes the handoff, now rolls out left, looking to throw. Instead, he keeps it. That little jump pass, and that's a completion and maybe close to another first down.
That was a crazy-looking pass. He passed that from the hip and just kind of lobbed it up. It was certainly not a spiral pass in any way, shape, or form.
Close to going over the line of scrimmage as well, but Grant Jennings makes the grab and all the way down to the Lions' 21-yard line. Clock rolling at 6:24. LHS on top. It's 7-0.
Yeah, another first down for the Raiders. This has been a very impressive little drive. 7-0 Lions are ahead, but Raiders are threatening, nearly in the red zone.
Pistol formation. Close. Takes off again. Lions right there, and no room for Close this time. He's dropped back at the 29-yard line, and a nice play that time from Malik Morris Ramirez.
And Tate Meyer really slowed him down and deflected him to go, made him go backwards into the arms of Ramirez there.
7-yard loss on first down. It'll be second down and 17 now from the 28. So a much different looking possession here after the sack by Morris Ramirez. Mentioned his name a couple of times tonight. Second down and long. Raiders need to get to the 11-yard line. It might be second down and longer. Penalty flags fly here, and I think somebody moved a little early from Shawnee Mission South.
Yeah, that was – he absolutely had a man in motion, Nate Herbert. And Nate, I believe, did it the –
maybe not.
Oh, my.
It's going to be on the Lions.
Interesting. Okay, so they saw Nate Meyer move, and
he was apparently drawn off.
It's being drawn off. There we go. And so that was on the Lions. That's going to bring up second down and 12.
So a break for Shawnee Mission South. That'll move the football down to the 23. Close back there by himself here on second down and long. Looking to that right side. Ball in the air and a lot of Lions around that one. That hits the turf right at the goal line. And no Raiders near that football. And South gets maybe a little lucky there.
Kean Crawford wanted that one bad.
Avion Nelson, Keon Crawford back there. You mentioned the name Zarek Avery a little earlier. Now, this year's defense so much different than last year's with that great team. And I think 10 of the starters last year were seniors. The one junior was Jules Guard, and he's clearly not playing defense now. So 11 new starters, I think, on that side of the football. Third and long, quarterback keeper. Close, dancing around, stays on his feet. He's inside the 15. And I'm guessing this will be 4-down territory now for the Raiders.
Yeah, and Avion, I mean, how many missed tackles were on that play? There were a lot of them, and it took Avion to just wrap him up and bring him down right there. He would have gone for a 6. This quarterback is shifty for the Raiders.
Yeah, mark him down at the 16, but it's a much more manageable fourth down. It'll be fourth down and 5. 5 wide receivers into the game now for Shawnee Mission South. And more yellow flags before the snap here. And this one is on Shawnee Mission South. So from fourth down and 5 to closer to fourth down and 10, and that may change this call, Matt, quite a bit.
Yeah, I am sorry.
And a much different look here. They'll go for the field goal instead of going for it. Kim Wiseman out to try it, and that one is blocked. Lions got a hand on it. Ball is rolling. Somebody can pick it off and take off with it. LHS has it and returns it across the 30-yard line, but the Lions block the field goal attempt. Zarek Avery recovers it, and LHS's defense keeps Shawnee Mission South off the scoreboard.
That was great, and Avion was the man who got up and got it blocked. He was certainly deep in the Raider territory, so I assume it was Avion who got it blocked.
Well, if you've seen Avion during basketball season, it wouldn't be a surprise to think that he would be the one to jump up.
No, he is just an absolutely super athlete.
Remember the last time I saw him in a game last year, and the plays they were running for him looked a little different, and at his size, the way he hammered down a couple of dunks. He was fun to watch. I know Coach Lewis is excited to have him back this season. Good news, though, for the Lions. 4:15 left first quarter. LHS on top, 7-0, and back on the field. And
Yellow
back there, Braden Heck,
up.
the running back on this possession.
And that's against the Lions.
So a couple of mistakes here from both teams in the last 5 or 6 plays. So instead of first down and 10 from the 32, we'll mark it off back to the 27. So we'll try this all over again. First down for LHS with a 7-0 lead. Man in motion, then the handoff, running to the left side. That is Heck, and he's got some room. A first down and more. Braden Heck across midfield and racing into Raider territory down to the 46.
And I will tell you what, Braden, I tell you what was going on in his mind right there. It's like, I didn't get the ball much last week. If this is the only time I'm going to get it tonight, I'm going to make my money's worth, and he sure did for a nice little nearly 30-yard pickup on that, right, Kevin? No, 25.
On to 27, 23, and 4, so a 27-yard pick. Listen, you're a math guy. Who knew? I think he was doing a 23rd Street Brewery commercial there for just a minute when he said it was a 23-yard run. First and 10 here, another one to Braden Heck, and he's going to lose a yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, not as good a production on that one. It got tripped up in the backfield.
Heck on the season, 66 carries, more than 300 yards coming in. The Lions leader running the football. Had some great running backs here. I think he got a great one stepping in at halftime, right?
We do. J.D. Woods coming in at halftime is going to be our halftime guest. The all-time holds every NAIA record there is in rushing.
It's crazy.
Touchdowns, yards. Oh, I'm sure a few more. Career.
He'll have the list when he gets here. Jules Guard will throw it here over the middle. He's got his target. The ball is caught and walking it into the end zone. Touchdown, LHS.
Cole Watson, you saw that number and you're thinking immediately almost it's going to be Baylor for the homecoming court touchdown, but nope, it's Cole Watson. Nice job to see Cole, the junior, in there on that one.
Well, the number 8 kind of looks like a number 2, and they're about the same size. And when he made the grab at first, looking through the windows here, I thought, is that a 2 or an 8? But you're right, it's Cole Watson, and by the time, Matt, he caught that football, he didn't have to run very fast. He mostly walked his way to the goal line.
Great pass by Truman.
Right on target. Glasgow in for the extra point. It's 13-0.
And again, I can't do math very good.
That one is up and good, and just like that, the Lions on top. It's 14-0. 2:56 left, quarter number 1. We'll be back with more on KLWN after this.
Investment of your life to a part-time real estate agent. Trust the #1 real estate team in Kansas and Missouri, the Rob Ellerman team at Reese Nichols. With over 90 agents and 5 offices across the metro, they'll match you up with the perfect agent to get you moving with confidence. They cover the entire metro area, from Lee Summit to the Northland to Johnson County. They also have offices in Des Moines and Springfield, Missouri, and Destin, Florida, if you know of someone looking to move. The Rob Ellerman team truly is your real estate resource. Call anytime at 816-304-4434 or visit therobellermanteam.com. The Rob Ellerman team, a proud supporter of Kansas City Metro High School athletics.
Ready for the Lions, and Matt, one of the reasons LHS is up 14-0 with 2:56 left in the first quarter.
It is, and you love the goal line defense by the Lions, able to stop them, get a lucky call on a flag, and then block that field goal. So nice work by the Lions, and here goes our Glasgow kicker out of the end zone, as you can expect by this young man.
Kickoffs are kind of boring here at LHS this year, aren't they?
Oh, they kind of are.
You really don't need to know the opponent's return guys.
The only way that you're worried if Glasgow's not going to get into the end zone if he is facing a stiff wind in his face.
And not much wind out there tonight. It is perfect. What, 85, 86 today? Supposed to be maybe 94 tomorrow.
My pool's still open in my neighborhood, and I'm really excited about that. And our weather update, of course, brought to you by Prairie Land Insurance. If you have any insurance needs, go see Jamie and Mary at Prairie Land Insurance, corner of Bob Billings and Castle.
Yeah, Jamie's got that brand new building over there, and
he does.
Kind of joked. He's like, "Hey, have you been by at night? They just put the new sign in, and it's the brightest thing in the center of Lawrence."
It is.
Shawnee Mission South on first down. Quick little pass out wide for a short gain of 5, maybe 6. And the Lions doing a nice job of getting
slowing
over
him down,
and making the
slowing
play.
him down, not making the initial tackle, unfortunately, but they are slow him down enough that the other guys can get over there and clean up the garbage. But Jackson Wood was the initial man with the initial hit before a bunch of other Lions were able to go over there and bring him down.
So a pickup of 5 will bring up second and really about 4.5. And close back in there, and he'll turn and hand it off. This time it's Carter
Lance
Dewberry,
Bassett.
and he's not going anywhere.
Lance Bassett gets through there. I mean, when he gets through the line, look out because crazy things are going to happen, and it did that time. And Lance just kind of piggybacked that guy and brought him down, and Lance is just a beast.
He always looked big in 4A, even when he was younger over at Piper High School, and he looks big in 6A too. He's big, and he's way more athletic than you think for a kid that's 6'3", 270 is what he's listed at. But I promise you, folks, when you see him play basketball, if he's still going to do that this year, he is so light on his feet, great little touch, all the skills that you would want for a guy his size.
Well, but he's very, if you see him in person, he's very unassuming. He's got kind of a baby face, to be quite honest with you. He's where he has braces, and he's always has a big smile on his face. So he does not look like the beast he is on the football field. You got to be scared of him on the football field, but when you see him out in public, not quite as much.
Fall is upon us, and so is the time to tune up that furnace. Don't miss the $49 special from Neil Harris Heating Service Experts. That's right, get your system tuned up for just $49, and you don't even have to be a Service Experts Advantage program member. Call 816-629-5343. That's 816-629-5343. Or schedule online at any time at NeilHarrisServiceExperts.com. That's NeilHarrisServiceExperts.com. And get ready for winter today.
But the Lions looking solid tonight and having to do something, Matt, that we mentioned earlier they hadn't, frankly, had to do this year was bounce back after a losing streak. I mean, everything was smooth those first 3 weeks. The Clint Bowen era got off to a great start, but Mill Valley, number 1 ranked team in Class 5A, and you played good in that game. But then maybe didn't respond very good last week, but this team is responding very nicely tonight.
They really are. Look good so far this first quarter.
3rd down and 7. Close, drops back the throw, and that pass is knocked away. Great defensive play by Evan Bannister.
Yes, right over the back stop. I mean, and Evan was excited about that. Great defensive stop by Evan.
Not sure it would have been enough for a first down, even if it had been caught. Bannister on the year, number 2 in tackles for the Lions with 38, leads the team in solo stops with 16.
And the defense is pretty excited coming off the field after that one.
Zarek Avery standing back at his own 46-yard line. And he's going to have to backpedal for this one, and he can't catch it. Tries to get on it at the 29. Instead, he picks it up, then fumbles again. Ball is loose, and who's got it?
So Zarek.
Lions have it at the 37, but boy, a couple of chances there for Shawnee Mission South to come up with a big turnover.
Yeah, Zarek touched the ball, and he was kind of, it looked like he was waiting for it to die, but he already touched it, so he has to pick it up, I think. But it almost looked designed, because then once he picked it up, he shot through there, and you're like, oh my God, he's going to pick up a lot of yardage. But then he fumbled the ball again. And fortunately, probably able to get either out of bounds or one Lion fortunately fell on it for us, starting here at the 36-yard line of the Lions.
Yeah, I think he got there and was concerned traffic was coming, but then when he looked up, realized there was a hole, so he picked it up to run with it. Then it popped out again. Lions here, it's almost a handoff. Jules Guard flips it forward to Avion Nelson, racing across the left side, across midfield. Avion Nelson, goodbye. Touchdown, Lawrence High.
Avion, that is that extra burst of speed that Clint Bowen has been talking about all year long. That is what Clint has talked to me before games. He talked to me about it every game before we even started. You never really saw Avion get in the field till last week. That is what he wanted out of Avion last week. That's what he can bring.
And that's a pass play. Julesgaard flips it forward. Avian grabs it. So that's a 63-yard completion for Truman Julesgaard and a 63-yard reception for Avion Nelson, although he really ran about 66 of those yards for the touchdowns after he got it from behind the line of scrimmage. Extra point from Glasgow was up and good. 48 seconds remaining, quarter number one. Lions all over the Raiders. It's 21-0.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
From Lawrence High, the Jamie Rezegi-led offense is doing just fine. Chance Wilkerson got things started with, a 5-yard touchdown run, then a 43-yard TD pass from Julesgaard to Cole Watson, made it 14-zip, and then, it's a Julesgaard to Avion Nelson, little flip play. He was out wide as wide receiver. He goes 63 yards, and the Lions with 3 scores here in the opening 11 minutes and 12 seconds.
Using a lot of players. You got to love that, the balanced attack by the Lions.
So Glasgow will kick it away again for the, 4th time tonight, and for the 4th time he boots it into the end zone. So another touchback for Shawnee Mission South. Wow, what a start here. Homecoming night, packed house on the home side, which if you haven't been out here this year is the old visitor side where the press box is located. There's a lot of folks that traveled over to the other side, I think wearing red on the old home side. Maybe some of the homecoming folks came back and were confused. I almost got confused tonight and went to the wrong sideline.
You're right. That class of 90, 90 and 91 are both doing their reunions.
Well, they're just confused coming to this stadium.
Of course they are.
They probably went to Haskell.
They did go to Haskell, absolutely.
Realized there were no cars in the parking lot and hustled down here. Luckily, it's a short drive. Raiders with the football once again. And a quick pass out wide from close. Completion going to be a first down. And a nice run there from Alex Pavlou. First time we mentioned his name tonight.
Luke Lewis in there now. Luke McCade's brother, and Luke picking up the garbage where McCade left off. And our heart goes out to McCade again. Out for the season, out for the basketball season possibly too. Had a dislocated shoulder last week, and it just kind of turned into more than that, and he is out for the season, is McCade. But nice stop there by Luke Lewis.
Ben Johnson back in there next to Mason Close, and he will throw it again on second down, looking long. Couple of Lions down there in coverage, and well overthrown that time. Intended targets was Jake Johnson, but nobody home there, and the Lions had that play well covered.
Yeah, Avion and Zarek are all over him, and apparently the Shawnee Mission South coach was not very happy on the sidelines. He was yelling at the player. I think it was like he seemed like he slowed down, and it looked like that was the signal he was getting. Just come on, keep going forward, keep going forward.
One of the young kids, Jake Johnson, a 5'10", 145-pound sophomore. Second down and 10. This has been Johnson. He's dropped very quickly. Evan Bannister got a hold of him. Very short gain. Yeah.
And Lance Bassett was out on that play, Kevin. He's just coming back in now and going out for the Lions. His replacement is Tucker Corbin. So Tucker Corbin able to get a play in or two while Lance was out. Odd for Lance to be out of any play on defense.
So a loss. Well, really nothing there. It's going to be third down and 10, so the incompletion. And then a run up the middle for nothing, and the clock will run out here in quarter number 1. But what a quarter for the Lawrence Lions. Not scoring once, not scoring twice, but 3 times. LHS on the board. It's 21-0. We're back for quarter number 2 after this.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Are leading 21-0 in impressive fashion. Just had let the Raiders pick up a few yards, but never in the end zone and never a field goal with that blocked field goal early on in that first quarter, bringing up quarter number 2. And my partner this week, Kevin Romery, longtime TV guy, he's done a couple Free State games. Now he's with the good guys.
You said that like, yeah, you said did a couple of Free State games.
Yeah, I did a couple Free State games, whatever.
Hey, if you live in Lawrence and aren't aware of the side of town that Matt Llewellyn cheers for, you clearly never saw any of our television segments or listening to the broadcast here on KLWN.
That's right.
But hey, that Free State team's pretty good. We'll talk about them some here a little bit too. As Shawnee Mission South on 3rd and 10 gets very close to a first down, a completion from close to the left side to Nate Herbert, and it's going to be a pickup of about 9. So a 4th down and 1 now coming from the Raiders' own 41-yard line.
And Jackson Wood all over him. I mean, as soon as he caught that ball, Jackson Wood was all over him, stopping him right there in his tracks. But it was a big 9-yard pickup, 4th down and 1.
Down 3 scores, 4th and short from your own 41. Probably got to go for this one. Ben Johnson back there behind, close from the pistol. 3 wide receivers on 4th and short. And after a long delay, Shawnee Mission South is going to call a timeout. My guess is that Nick Foster looked out there and saw something on the Lawrence High defense that he thought would make his offense not so successful.
Yeah.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
Totally different perspective here, from Mr. Romery.
And changing the decision here. So Max Close will be back in punt formation. He's the punter, and that ball goes by him. He chases it down to the 10, and he's going to get a kick away, but this is going to be really short. Fielded by the Lions almost at the first down marker. Zarek Avery's got it, and he races down inside the 20. How about that play?
Wow. I mean, crazy, but what a play by the punter to be able to get that ball off. I mean, it rolled 20 yards and still able to get that punt off. And had it been at his normal place, it would have been a decent punt. But
okay.
My goodness, Zarek heads up and gives Zarek an opportunity to catch a ball. He's going to do it wherever he can, and nice run back by Zarek.
I don't think he was the intended return guy.
No, he was not.
Standing just beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Avion was the deep man on that one.
So Chance Wilkerson, back in there running back, and they'll fake it to him. Jules Guard wants to go to the end zone. Baylor's back there. Where his feet in bounds. He's got the grab, but he was out of bounds. They're going to say incomplete. Bowen had it in the back right corner.
Oh,
and it was awfully close, but they waved him out by the time he had control, and he caught it clean. But he was already out of bounds.
We are going to watch the replay on that one. and this would be where we could really see it. This angle is really good, but I couldn't tell because there's a camera person, a photographer standing right there in the corner.
Darn TV people.
Yeah, God. Had no respect for us poor radio guys.
I know it. We're just getting your guys' way. We want the free commercial when we're down there. Jules Guard takes a look at his sideline. And gets the call here, 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Bowen again on that right side by himself. They're going to look to the left, dump it off to Wilkerson from the 2015 10. Tries to get out wide and stop just shy of the 10. Host of Raiders there. They'll mark him down at the 13.
And wow, the near side linebacker came screaming across the field, and he was outrunning every Raider to make that stop. He seemed like a man possessed out there to get that stop, Kevin.
Looked like Nick Breckenridge made the tackle. Nick's move from linebacker from the start of the year back to safety. Quan Dunbar, he's gone from safety, now playing more defensive end. So some changes there, but it's a third down at about 6 for the Lions. Already on top 21-0, 10:15 left first half. Jules Gard, nothing doing through the air, so he'll dance forward for a couple, but he's going to be 2 yards short of that first down.
Bringing up fourth down, and the thing of it is that they're very into the field goal territory of Glasgow. He was, again, kicking them from 50 before the game.
Got a great kicker,
like
but I think the Lions want to just put it away now. Going to go for it on fourth down and 3, or is this going to be the hard count? Nope, Jules Gard will take the snap. Rolls right, dumps it off, passes complete inside the 10. First down to the 6-yard line. And again, he found his big tight end.
Yes.
It's Cole Watson.
Yeah, Cole Watson.
And he actually had to make a move, maybe 2, to get that first down. But he made it to the 6. It'll be first and goal. And a nice play there. Rolling out to his right, Truman, 5'11" 165-pound senior. Came in with more than 600 yards passing and 8 touchdowns. He'd like to have another one here. First and goal. Fakes it to Chance. Looks to the end zone. Lobs it over the middle. That's out of the back of the end zone, and once again looking for Cole.
Yeah, and that was, and he on the far side, he actually had 2 Lions wide open.
With Cole Watson and Baylor Bowen, those guys don't really have to be open. At 6'4", they just really have to grab a rebound.
Well, and that is true. But Kivrin Heck was very wide open on that play, off to the far side, as well as our far wide receiver out there. I am trying to get that number, Sam Cito.
And they'll fake it to Wilkerson, and it's wide open in the slot, ball caught, touchdown. LHS and Shawnee Mission South just flat forgot about
Baylor Bowen.
6'4", easy to find, but there was nobody in coverage on number 2.
And that's crazy because that's where Kivrin was the last time. The guys had to see it over here in the booth where those 2 far side wide receivers were wide open. Baylor got the call that time.
So a 6-yard strike, Jules Gard to Bowen, and the Lions on the board for the 4th time tonight. Glasgow's extra point on the way and good. Wow, what a start for LHS on homecoming. 9:08 left in the first half. Let's take a timeout. Lions all over the Raiders, 28-0.
Online at academy.com and pick up in-store quickly with our free in-store assembly. So you can keep those grilling plans with the ones you love. Shop now at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Love compliance, right?
Yeah.
So Glasgow going to kick it the opposite way, and that one's even deeper. Must have been going into the wind the other way, even though there's no wind tonight. Another touchback for Shawnee Mission South, and that'll bring the offense back out. But, boy, it has been a struggle offensively tonight for head coach Nick Foster's team. And this is a squad, as we mentioned, played really pretty well the last 2 weeks. A 19-17 win, the first of his era in Week 4 over Olathe East. Then A respectable 34-19 setback last week to Shawnee Mission East. But the Lions hungry tonight. Couple of frustrating losses in a row. It's homecoming. Just the combination, kind of a bad combo, I think, coming in tonight for the Raiders.
But you love all the guys that they're getting in. Wilkerson, Watson, Avion, Nelson, and Bowen all have touchdowns.
Close on the keeper, and he'll maybe get a yard. The Lions doing a nice job stretching that thing out wide, keeping an eye on Mason Close, the 6'2", 185-pound senior, playing quarterback after his brother did it as well.
And Kevin, how many guys do you think the South has on the sidelines?
Well, that was that was the talk
20
with
guys
with Coach Foster. They didn't have very many kids out. The upperclassmen very thin. Had 38 though freshmen out, which he did say was a school record. And then you lose a few more to injuries through the first 5 weeks, and that's where we are. Short pickup here on the completion, and a nice grab by Isaiah James, but he is stopped almost immediately.
By Kean Crawford. Nice stop by Kean.
Going to be a gain of 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
And Kean really, he just kind of was watching him the whole way. That was his man, and as soon as he got that, he was all over him.
Clock rolling at 7:51. First half, it's 28-0. Lions in control. In close, little quick hitter on 3rd down, and that one almost intercepted. Looks like Nathan Bletner was right there, and he had a chance to pick that one off.
Yep, nice coverage by Nathan, bringing up 4th down again, and they are absolutely going to punt this one, and let's see if they can execute this a little bit better, or do the Raiders.
So 4th down and 6, and Close back standing at his own 10-yard line to kick this one away, and Zarek Avery back deep at his own 40. This might be a more traditional return, but this one kicked away from Avery to the right side, rolls across midfield, down inside the 40, and a better special teams function this time from Shawnee Mission South. They'll down it at the 39-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10. But boy, the Lions offense is flat rolling tonight.
They are, and I'll tell you, that's the kind of a ball that Zarek would love to pick up. He is a fearless return man. He loves to pick those balls up and take on the punting team and whoever it may be. But I'm glad that he let that one go, because he would have been killed.
Well, and that's the new trend, right? Punters kind of run out to the side, kick a low one away from the return men, so you don't get quite as many returns as usual. Lions on 1st down. Spread it out, no running backs back there, but Jules Guard instead just takes off to the left side. Not surprising that's the side he would run to, with Noah Smith and Asen Villegas over there. Pick up 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
And Truman everybody knows Truman's a little gimpy, got a little foot issue, and has plagued him this whole season, and probably not at 100%, but was able to pick up a nice little 8-yard gain there on 1st down.
Be 2nd down and 3. They'll fake it to Avion, and Jules Guard will keep it. And he's got a 1st down into Raiders territory at the 47. So back-to-back runs from Truman Jules Guard.
Yeah, those are design plays, Kevin, and I'm a little surprised that they're letting him run freely like that, and actually calling him to run freely like that.
6:40 and rolling. Lions on top, 28-0. Jules Guard takes a look at the sideline. Always reminds me of the 2007 Kansas football team. Todd Reesing, the guys. I think that was kind of the first time we really saw this in town, where you need to get to the line quick, call a play, stop it, take a look, get another play. Jules Guard looking long, takes his time, maybe has a completion. Yep, he's got it. Got his big target, Baylor Bowen. Getting an 8-yard gain, and again, he doesn't have to be open. He's just big.
Right. And nice little bit of sportsmanship there by the Shawnee Mission South the defender, who was all over Baylor. He could have really laid him out and made a hit, but instead Baylor was already out of bounds. He was going out of bounds. He just kind of held him up, made sure he didn't fall over.
So I swear, when the Bowens moved to Argyle, Texas, Baylor was 5'5", and he grew 14 inches when they were gone. They weren't gone that long.
12 months.
Seemed like that. I'm sure my numbers are a little bit off, but I'll hand it off the middle. Here we go. Braden Heck racing for a first down to the 30. Be a pickup of about 5 yards. Yeah, down to the 31.
I'm going to call it 9.
I'll trust you.
Okay.
They moved the sticks pretty quick, and I was watching the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 31, and another long drive here from LHS. Heck back in there. He'll get another carry. Running to the right side. Back now to the middle. Still on his feet. Flag out on the play. Wilkerson's going to run to the end zone. Touchdown Lions, but hang on just a minute. It could be a 31-yard TD run, but this one looks like it might be coming back.
Yeah, and Baylor just did everything right. He followed his blockers. He made a couple nice moves, able to get up to the outside. And
so instead of a 31-yard touchdown run, it'll be first down and 20 from the 41?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
There's something around there. They'll move it back to the 40. So 1st and 19. So take away the touchdown run from Braden Heck.
1st and 20 is a little different. 1st and 10, isn't it?
Little bit.
And Braden is now out of there. Avion is back in there at running back.
Lance Bassett back in there as well. Cole Watson in there. So a couple of the big bodies for the Lions.
So Lance playing both ways.
Bowen split out wide to the left. They'll flip it to Nelson again. Nothing doing though here. Raiders in the backfield and a great play. Ben Danaher. It's going to be a huge loss. 3-year starter. That kid an all-league player as a sophomore. And making maybe the biggest defensive play of the night for the Raiders.
And my feeling is the Raiders knew exactly what was going to happen. As soon as Avion went in motion and they saw Lance Bassett on that far side, lined up on the far side, they knew something was going that way. And when Avion went in motion, just follow Avion. And that's exactly what they did for a huge, huge loss.
Yeah,
nice play.
Second down.
Nice play, Raiders.
26.
Chance Wilkerson in at running back.
Watson, the man in motion. Jules Guard's going to roll to his right and look for a receiver. He's got time. Still time. Fires over the middle. That one is caught.
Sam Cito.
Down to the 35-yard line, and that's Sam Cito. Well short of a first down, but the Lions at least picking up a few of these yards to make this more manageable.
Yeah, nice little, are they calling that about a 12-yard pickup there? Yeah, 12-yard pickup for Sam.
Well, was there another penalty down that we didn't see? Lions keep walking backwards.
Oh my.
And there are the penalty flag down at the 47.
White hat signaling. It is on the Lions.
As an illegal man downfield. Took a while for that play to develop. And, well, it was second down at 26. Keep adding this. This Lions drive started off great, but a couple of penalties.
Well, yeah, we
had
had
a touchdown. Yeah.
You can't get much better than that.
Couple of penalties.
It was called back.
Big play by Ben Danaher. And suddenly, where'd this drive start? The Lions are getting close to where this drive started.
It started, I believe, didn't it start at the 31?
Might have. Back in the Lions territory now.
They made one first down, so I think it was
around the 40.
It's definitely a lot worse than what it is now.
So LHS back now into its own territory at the 48.
Yeah, the drive started at the 39.
Second down and a lot. They'll fake it to Chance. Jules Guard rolling out, looking long for Bowen down there at the 20. Can't quite grab it.
Penalty the flag.
Comes out.
Absolutely.
They're going to get a pass interference call on.
Well,
it's going to be on Nick Breckenridge.
That's going to make up for some of that. I believe that will they call an automatic first down on that or not? Because they don't give it to where the point of the foul was. They give it back and give him a 10-yard. I'm looking at the. Did he motion first? Automatic first down.
So it's a 15-yard penalty from the Lions, 48. So this will mark it down to the 37-yard line. but I think it's going to be second down, so not an automatic first down. And the ball not marked like it is in college and pro, or at least the NFL.
Yeah,
where it goes where the actual interference took place.
Yeah.
And Bowen,
or an automatic first down, but yeah, it's definitely not that in this situation. So we've got second and about 16 yards to go. Wilkerson still at running back.
So still manageable, and he'll get the handoff. Wilkerson running right side, got some space, gets all the way to the outside, inside the 30, 25, stays on his feet. That may be very close to a first down. Boy, he ran a long ways sideways, but he turned the corner, and he got the first down. How about that? So on second down and what seemed like 100, the Lions get the first down to the 21.
They're doing something right there, aren't they, Kevin?
So you get the pass interference, a little unlucky there from Shawnee Mission South, and the nice run from Chance Wilkerson, and the Lions set up shop first and 10 now at the 20. It's been a long drive time-wise. We're down to 4:06 left in this second quarter. LHS on top by 4 scores, looking for more. Long pass, corner end zone. Baylor Bowen,
he's got it.
Got it. Touchdown.
Wow.
LHS.
Another incredible touchdown catch for Baylor Bowen. Every game, Kevin, he makes an incredible catch, and chalk that one up for another one.
20-yard TD strike, Jules Guard to Bowen, and the Lions increase their lead to 34-0.
So as I'm looking at my yardage on this, Kevin, it won't add up because the drive started at the 39-yard line, and they gained about 70 yards.
Seems like more.
Yeah.
One of those drives for pick up way more yards than you really had to go. Extra points. Glasgow's got it.
Of course
and
he
the
does.
Lions are on top, 35-0. 3:59 left first half. Let's take a timeout. Lions on cruise control.
How does Matt Well from 23rd Street Brewery?
And this is Cole Mondi.
The biggest hitter in Lawrence High School football history.
Oh, whatever, Matt. But you know, my favorite play is going to the 23rd Street Brewery.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I'm glad you like it.
You know I love coming to the 23rd Street Brewery after every game and enjoying the prime rib sandwich.
Lawrence Lion, not so good tonight if you're a Shawnee Mission South Raider. Lions with 3:59 left in the first half on top, 35-0. It's been an offensive showcase so far tonight.
It has,
from LHS.
and it, you know, had we come in 5-0 or 4-1, I would think that the gloves would come off now at this point. But I just think that the Lions might just keep on pushing that score. You don't want them to, but we'll see. It's just the first half. We'll see what happens here in the second half after they talk it over at halftime.
I'm no analyst, but I think that Coach Jeff Lister's coaching debut is going pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You're a great play-by-play guy.
That's
though.
right.
So nice work.
You know, and a lot of work, too, for Shawnee Mission South. Nick Foster's kids played really well the last 2 weeks. And you had mentioned just looking at the sideline. I mean, this is a team that is not deep. It's had several injuries. It's playing a lot of backup kids, a lot of young kids. But the future for this program with 38 ninth graders out, it appears to be building in the right direction.
And you don't know what happened. I mean, it really just kind of crumbled the last couple years with the numbers at South. And glad to see a big group in at the ninth grade level.
So first down and 10, another touchback. Shawnee Mission South. Close, fakes the handoff, quick pass over the middle. That's bobbled, caught, fumbled, and if it was held on to, the Lions are going to end up coming up with this football. Oh, what a crazy play.
Wow.
Shawnee Mission South just cannot get a break in this game tonight. Did Zarek Avery come up with that?
Zarek Avery, the beast. Great play by Zarek. He's just an animal.
So I think they're talking, if it was complete, Alex Pavlou on just a quick slant, couldn't grab it. Ball popped straight in the air. Then he did catch it, but boy, not for long. He got hit. The football came out, And they're going to call it a fumble. Lions recover. 1st and 10 at the Raiders 36. And folks, it's just that kind of night for Shawnee Mission South.
And you got to think, if you're Lions, where was this play last week? I believe the talent level probably had a little something to do with it, but their opposing team. But you like what you're seeing this week from the Lions.
Lions trying to add to a 5-touchdown lead, 3:51 remaining second quarter. Hand off to Braden Heck. Spins across the 30. He'll pick up maybe 5 yards, so mark him down right at the 30-yard line. I think the tackle was made by Alex Pavlou, a linebacker that just had a chance to make a big play. And
Kivrin Heck coming off the field for the Lions. Last time that happened, Baylor Bowen caught a touchdown.
So 2nd down and 4. Lions need the 26 to move the chains. Clock rolling at 3:11. Here's Heck again on the ground. Running right, backs up a half steps, got the 1st down inside the 25. And the chains will move once again.
Braden is just a little tank out there. That's what he looks like.
5'8", 175.
And he just all muscle, and he loves to get in there, and very quick feet. He's shifty. He can always find the hole. He can always find where to go. I just love that man.
You look out there now, he's standing next to Lance Bassett. He looks tiny.
Let me look at that one. Yeah, that's a little size difference.
I'll tell you what, if I was number 32 and I was running the football, I would follow number 5.
Yes. And
I'd make
Coach Lister's giving him a chicken bone. I don't know what that means. He's bouncing his leg. It looks like Coach Lister's giving the chicken dance out there.
Lions on 1st and 10. Jules Guard fakes the handoff, throws it to Baylor Bowen. Big hit there. He can't hang on to it. And he got rocked on that sideline.
Yeah, and he went up a mile and just got killed right at that. That did not look.
Sifrit
did not feel like that was comfortable hit.
Sifrit, just a sophomore, but man, he lowered the boom on Bowen, who went high to try to make that catch. A little slow getting up, but Baylor appears to be okay.
Kivrin Heck back in the game. Lance Bassett out.
2nd down and 10 from the 24. And back to the ground. And wrapped up quickly is Braden Heck. Looks like Monty Hales makes the stop. Bring up 3rd down and long for LHS. 2:09 and rolling. Second quarter, it's 35-0. An explosive first half offensively for Lawrence High, and then, well, defensively, LHS has been great too, pitching a shutout so far.
And just nothing for Braden that time. Normally he can always find the holes, but could not find a seam in the line that time. Lance Bassett was out.
Baylor Bowen down here by himself. And Jules Guard's going to look left in trouble. Spins away from trouble. Can he get the 1st down? Yes, a hurdle at the 10, down to the 5-yard line, and a late flag comes out right at the spot of the tackle.
You've got to think that that's on the Raiders, but you don't know. The line judge is telling them to hold up, don't move the flags yet. So that could be against the Lions.
All right, keep your eye on Mike Lewis. He's the one with the 3rd down sign. And we'll see. But, boy, that penalty came from the end zone, right where the tackle was made. Boy, Truman made a great escape there at the line of scrimmage. You're going to pick it up, so a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal, but spun away from getting dropped back at the line of scrimmage, ran forward, hurdle at the 10, and the Lions set up shop 1st and goal, looking for their sixth touchdown.
He must have a really, really good tape job on that foot, because he does not look sore. Does an injured player hurdle someone like that?
Looks fine to me.
Just a great play by Jules Guard. Heads up, saw a lot of daylight, and totally took advantage of it.
So 1st and goal from the 6, 90 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Jules Guard throws it out wide left, caught at the line of scrimmage, and another touchdown for LHS.
Special K, Kivrin Heck. Nice grab, nice run, touchdown. The Heck boys are back on the scoreboard.
Kivrin just turned and caught it out wide, then raced forward into the end zone.
Our first game of the year, the Heck Boys, or the second game of the year, the Heck Boys had 4 TDs together, and they were shut out last week, but they're back on the board now.
Glasgow out for the extra point. His 6th try of this first half.
And
Lions add to it. Kick is up. It is good, and just like that, it's 42-0. Matt, with 1:21 remaining here in this second quarter.
Yeah, this is a big one. I don't remember last year having a score like this.
Fall is upon us, and so is the time to tune up that furnace. Don't miss the $49 special from Neil Harris Heating Service Experts. That's right, get your system tuned up for just $49, and you don't even have to be a Service Experts Advantage program member. Call 816-629-5343. That's 816-629-5343. Or schedule online at any time at neilharrisserviceexperts.com. That's Neil Harris Service Experts.
A lot of parents. The class of 90s coming out after the game. We're going to have a lot of people out there.
I'm not a Lawrence native growing up, but that class is getting awfully close to mine.
Where are you
Sneaking up. I'm a 92er.
Are you going to make the trip back down to the great state of Texas when that happens?
I hadn't been down for a while for those, so
that's all right.
see.
We want you up here.
My town's changed a little bit. It used to be a tiny little town when I lived there, and now they've got 5 gigantic high schools. It's crazy.
Glasgow is insane. I think he's trying to set a record for how far out of the end zone he can kick it.
He's probably trying to just see if he can get it through the uprights.
Yeah. What a leg that guy has on him. He's going to be a great kicker at the college level. He is being recruited. I haven't gotten a list of any of the colleges that are after him yet, but I need to talk to his dad about that one.
So 1st and 10 here with 81 seconds left in the first half. Raiders from their own 20-yard line. Just what the doctor ordered for the Lions tonight after losing 2 straight to Mill Valley and Shawnee Mission Northwest.
Absolutely. The guys needed this for sure.
Close, turns and hands the football to Ben Johnson.
And
a couple of Ben Johnsons that have been famous in sports.
A couple. Speedsters, a runner, huh?
Got a gold medalist.
Yeah.
Fastest man in the world. You got a tight end from KU and baser Linwood and Ben Johnson.
And a young man from Shawnee Mission South, who I think the Lions have figured him out. That first drive, they did really well. They took up a lot of yardage, and Ben was probably the leading rusher on that drive, but they really have not been able to do anything at all since. 43 seconds left in this half. Clock is running.
Play clock rolling all the way down. Raiders just taking their time back to the ground here. Lions with a quick stop after a 3 or 4 yard gain, and that will likely do it for half number 1 as Ben Johnson runs it out. What's the play clock at? I don't think the Raiders will run another play here, but we'll see on 3rd down and 4.
I mean, they might. There's no harm in running a play, but they sure aren't very quick to get to that line. They might just let this thing run out.
I think they just want to get to halftime. The assistant coaches here next to us appear to be taking off the headsets. So half number 1 winds down, and Matt Llewellyn, what a half for the Lawrence High Lions.
This is absolutely the best half of football that I've ever seen them play. I will probably need to check my records, but I don't remember any score at 42-0 at any point in the game. And but hey, that's halftime. Lions are up 42-0. We're going to send it back to break for a couple minutes, and then we're back up here, and we're going to chat with J.D. Woods. So back at you at the stadium. You're listening to Lawrence High School football on 1320 KLWN, 101.7 FM, and streaming live on 810varsity.com.
was, what, 10-minute drive for me. I live by Free State. Probably shouldn't say that.
No, you shouldn't say that. You need to get a house. Get over here on this side of 15th. Okay, all right. Mom needs to move. That's all right. So we're speaking to J.D. Woods, the all-time leading rusher in the NAIA yardage, touchdowns. You got the yearly record too, a record for a season record for touchdowns, and how many times did you break that during your career?
I don't even know.
Well,
I count at this point. You know, it's just a blessing. You know, Coach Thorne and my teammates put me in a great position to win and succeed. So that's all it is right now.
Hey, when you went down there, Baker, be honest, what were your realistic expectations, JD? I mean, as a freshman, you're just trying to be a part of the program. You got a Lawrence High guy leading the way, but could you have ever dreamed that 5-6 years later, how long have you been there now? With COVID, I lose track, but 4.5. And 4.5 years later, you'd be in this position.
When I first went to Baker, the first couple weeks on campus, I hated my life. I was like, I can't live in Baldwin, Kansas. And then, you know, it was for me. It was like, man, these guys just went to the national championship last year. So, you know, that played a big part for me. And then just the environment, the coaching staff. It was just a family atmosphere for me, and that's what I'm all about. Coming from Lawrence High, and we're here now, record breakers.
Well, not only have you had success, obviously individually, but that team has been awfully good as well, too, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, I was telling Matt the other day when I gave my little speech to the guys, wanted to do something for the offense. I think this is the best team we've had, and we've had some really good teams at Baker, you know. Top to bottom, we can probably go 3 deep at each position, you know, and that's really good with X receivers, fullbacks, slots, running backs. You know, it helps me getting a break. We can have someone who can come in and spell me carries. It's just really cool, you know, being able to be consistent and keep winning conference championships is the coolest thing for me. You know, I got like 4 rings already. I'm working on my 5th.
That's well, and the real big one too, right? And the ultimate goal.
We need the big ring. We've been selling ourselves short, but this is the year. We'll be in North Carolina in a couple of months.
I know you made that proclamation the other night out the brewery when your teams, when your offense was out there. That was awesome having you out there. It was great. Great little motivational time for your team. Just a bunch of really good guys on your team, and those are your brothers, right? I mean, those are your brothers.
You know, I'm actually here with some of them right now. You know, I try to get them out and do a lot of stuff because a lot of them aren't from here. You know, we have Kansas kids on the team, but they go back home. So the guys who are from like Texas, I have a friend from Texas who's here, North Carolina, Alabama, you know, they're just from different places. So I try to bring them out and get comfortable with them more and just make them feel at home. And that's how we bond together. And I think it's going to show in a couple of months, you know, how close we really are on the field.
Well, everybody's rooting for you. There's no question about it here. I told you the other night, you brought so much joy to me my first couple years calling Lawrence High football and watching you get through the line and score a touchdown. It's like all we need to do is just hand the ball to JD and we're going to get a touchdown. It was so much joy, and I know you brought so much joy to the Baker family and the and Baker Nation, and it has been a great joy to have you there and have you so close to home, so your family can get up to every game. That's got to mean a lot to you.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. I'm still trying to make a KU game. It's hard, you know. I've been telling him we talk almost every other day, and he's like, "You're gonna get to a game." So whenever I get a chance, I'll get up and watch Devin play, which is probably my biggest goal this year. Hopefully I'll be able to catch a night game or something to watch them play, or I don't know. It's been hard trying to get up there and watch them play.
Well, and he's made a big impact for KU so far, and I know you stay in touch with Devin. You're close, and he's out here on the field celebrating his homecoming court from last year. Devin in the house tonight. Have you talked to Devin tonight?
I have not seen him. I was just talking to his parents not too long ago. You know, Devin's a hard guy to get in touch with. You know, he's probably more famous than me around here. So, you know, he's actually good at 2 sports. I only did one. I was only good at 1 sport. So, yeah, no, him and we talk all the time, and I'm proud of him. You know, he's came a long way. What he's doing up there, I think he's going to really help them change it around.
Well, he has, and don't sell yourself short. You've made a big impact, and you're very, very well known. I don't think Devin has any national records yet or season records like you do, okay? So how has life been at Baker? And I know you're focused on this season and what you're doing this season, but what's going to happen after this season, your last year at Baker?
So right now, I've had some teams come in. I had the Lions last week, the Seahawks 2 weeks ago, Seahawks and Raiders 2 weeks ago. So it's, in the last couple weeks, after records and everything, my life's changed. I've had a lot of people hitting me up. I don't even respond. Like, I deleted Instagram for a little bit. So it's been pretty cool. Like I said, I've been really locked in on what I'm trying to do with my team. Coach Thorne and Coach Wedd said it the other night, old me versus me now. I was a really selfish kid, and now that I've matured and I've gotten to be around a lot more people, and learn from different people, I think I'm all about my teammates now and just winning, because if we win, then I'll succeed on the field, and that's what it's all about.
A lot still to do, obviously, at Baker, but as you just mentioned, for you, the future, hopefully you get to continue playing football, it sounds like, right?
Yeah, that's the goal, know, and that was my biggest reason in coming back, that, and I kind of felt like with the record at Reach, I had some unfinished business, and the playoff game, man, it left me wondering, this seems really, really, really freaking good, and if we come back and we do what we just did, I think we'll have a chance, and I didn't want to end on that note. I wanted to come back and finish it off with my guys.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to finish up on a COVID year like everybody had to do last year either, and the fact, JD, that you got that chance, it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Well, I will tell you what, when I asked that question about what's next, I wasn't expecting what you said. And I was not expecting pro teams have already contacted you. And when you said that, I started getting goosebumps. I don't know if that's the air conditioner but I think it's about you playing football at the next level and playing in the NFL. The prospect of that has got to be just mind-blowing. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's overwhelming. I get on my phone. I just want to scroll through Twitter, and I'm looking at DMs from, like, agents and stuff. I'm like, man, this is crazy, just, like, thinking about it. So I can't really do anything about it right now with responding and stuff, and I'm just trying to take my time and focus on what the task at hand, which is, get the job done with my team.
But a great message, too. You went the smaller school route. A lot of these kids out here want to go big-time D1 or somewhere special. You don't have to do that, do you, to have a great career, enjoy it, and get to the next level, and you're proving that.
Yeah, I played football at Missouri Western, who has guys in the NFL right now and CFL, and Baker, it's no difference. Like, there's no difference in the game at all. There might be the campus is bigger, but if you ask me, at Missouri Western, I was on scout team, and I got Scout Team Player of the Week 8 times out of the 11 weeks against guys who are in the NFL. So it's like there's a pattern. Guys want to just go for the big name, and I don't think that's what you should do. You should go where you're going to play at, and I made that decision based on me playing and getting on the field right away, and Coach Thorne, that's my guy. Obviously, him and I go at it every week about who's the better running back in Lawrence High history. But clearly, if you look up the records, it's me. So
there's a few guys I think that like to be a part of that conversation. Yeah. I bet they'd love
Coach
to jump
Green
in.
And Brandon McAnderson probably would join it, and the guy down there who just gave the homecoming crown away. So
he's so popular. He's just popular.
He's big time, man.
He's big time.
He's big time. It's hard to get up with him.
All right, well, JD, anything? How much time we got left? We got still another minute or two with you. What's talk about what's going on down there, Baker. How about your guys' start so far, and what are the next couple of weeks like for you guys?
We started pretty good. Lost one, third week of the season. We were so banged up. I was playing on a sprained ankle. I played the first half. We had 2 of our linebackers were out. A DB was out, so it was hard going for us, but then we bounced back, and we're sitting at 9 right now. If we can get into the top 5 or 6, I think we'll be good. Coach Thorne does a good job making sure we stay healthy and putting us in the right position to win, which is why he's such a good coach. And everyone's just locked in and focused right now because we know how good we can be. We got a tough one coming up next week, Maple Leaf weekend, and against MNU, so we'll be ready to rock.
Big crowd in town for that, won't there be? You guys off this week?
Off this week. We'll
KU's off the
same next week. Yeah.
And so you can't even take your guys to a KU game this week.
Can't take them that, but I'm going to take them to the Washburn game and watch Peter play tomorrow, so that'll be pretty cool for them to see that atmosphere up there.
That will be fun. JD, appreciate the time, man. Congratulations.
The NAIA leading rusher, leading
touchdown guy.
Just, whose record did you beat? I know this, but
a guy by the name of Walter Payton.
That's right. I knew it was a big time. I couldn't remember what. Okay, thank you for letting us know that. So J.D. Woods, Lawrence High, all-time great. I'll say it. I'll say better than Devin Neals. Get Devin up here. I'll tell him you were better than him. Okay. I'll say it. I don't have a problem with that at all. Thank you so much for joining us. Just all the best of luck to you in Baker. And whatever your future is, I know you've got a degree in criminal justice. You're going to get, I assume. Oh, say that again.
I said I already got the degree. I'm on my master's now.
Good for you, man.
That is so awesome about that. And I know that there have been people who've already trying to get you in a career in that. And I'm sure that once your football life is over, you'll be so successful in that because you're such a great young man. Excited for all your success at Baker, on and off the field, and you're just an absolutely wonderful, wonderful man, and just wish you all the best luck in the world. Let's get that national championship to Baker.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, that's J.D. Woods setting all the records at Baker and hopefully setting more throughout the next few weeks. Hey, we've got about 5 minutes till the start of the third quarter. Let's take a quick timeout. We're back to LHS after this.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
No matter what your goals are, competing at the next level, participating in a local 5K, or leading your team to state. The Sports Medicine Center at Children's Mercy is here to provide comprehensive 360-degree care for student athletes. Performance training, injury prevention, rehab services, nutrition, mental wellness, surgery, and more. It's not just about the next goal or the one after that. It's about supporting a lifetime of sport and helping every student athlete play healthy.
Interview with J.D. Woods.
Man, not often do you get a record setter in the house, and you mentioned he broke whose record at the NAIA level?
Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton who? Peyton
Walter Payton.
Close. You had half the name right. But you break a record like that, and we discussed this, with the COVID year and with Baker being so good pretty much every year that JD's been there, his records are going to be so off the charts that those may be records that are never broken.
How can it be? I mean, I don't know. It's incredible.
We went down last year and did a TV story with him there with Coach Thorne, and in the middle of COVID whenever he broke the first record, and at that time you didn't know how things were going to shake out for the rest of the season, if things would get canceled, what the rules would be about for college kids coming back. But so awesome that things have worked out for JD, and interesting to hear him say, maybe he was a little more selfish like when he was here, And he was great. Boy, we had some awesome highlights of him on some long runs going to the end zone. But to hear him speak now and understand what that team means, and awesome to think that he's going to get a chance to play in the NFL. He's going to. I don't know if he'll get drafted, but he'll get a free agent try. And he's a little undersized height-wise, but if you sit here next to him and look at how thick he is and how fast he is. I know.
I think his legs were thicker than mine, and I'm a big boy, and I don't think there was any fat on those legs.
He moves a little bit quicker than Matt Llewellyn does. Just a little. But he has definitely got a shot at the next level. And funny to hear him talk about.
That's so exciting. That is so exciting.
He and Devin Neal and Brandon McAnderson and Michael Cozy, and trying to think of all the other kids that we had. Chris Fulton's and a lot of great running backs.
Produced a lot.
Adam Green.
John
He
Hadel.
was pretty good. John Hadel was fair. if you're into legends.
John Lale. Come on, man. Come on. Number 21, only retired number at Lawrence High is John Hadel. But what a dominant first half we saw by this Lawrence High School team, and they needed it. And I want to real quick run through our homecoming royalty. Baylor Bowen, Truman Julesgard, and Evan Bannister, and Noah Smith. Now, those four guys you've heard us call.
And ordinarily, coaches will hate those guys being out there at halftime, but everything's worked pretty good for the Lions tonight, to where I think Coach Lister will be just fine with his kids hanging out there.
I think he was okay, and it was nice to see Coach Bowen and Christy Bowen out there with Baylor. And the thing about it is, if Bowen was coaching tonight, he would not have been out there.
Correct.
So maybe that was fate, and maybe that was something.
I'm not sure if he could redo it. He would do it the same way.
No, he
but
wouldn't.
I get your point.
So those are the football players that were out there. And then also we had Gianna Cooper, Nick Cordova, Sarah Derby, Maddie DeWitt, Bill DeWitt's daughter, Sam Lopez, Andrew Phelan, and then our royal royalty, Vivian Podrunberek and Ashton Rapp, the drum major. And those were the two winners.
You did a good job on that pronunciation there.
Hey, I had some help. And then it was good to see Devin Neal and Donovan Dillon out there representing last year's class of homecoming royalty, because of COVID, the crowd just wasn't there. So they were asked Devin and Donovan to come back.
You give away your Royal Crowns or whatever they used to give out now. And it worked out for Devin this week because Kansas is on the bye week tomorrow. So
yeah, and unfortunate that those two kids aren't able to watch each other play because they're working the same time. And JD wanted to go see his cousin up there, and they do have they talk a lot. They talk a lot more than JD talked about on the radio.
I got the impression that in talking to Devin even last year, when he was one of our scholar athletes of the month, just a dynamite student as well, two-sport star, and he had mentioned that there's some chatter between those two talking about life and football and a lot of things. Yeah, maybe some records too.
I absolutely there are. It. So we're hoping to see a lot of new jerseys in there tonight with the rest of the way, and be able to call a lot of new numbers here going on forward. Don't know. There's a possibility we might see a running clock in the fourth quarter. I would imagine that will happen.
We'll see. Looks like Tyser Grammer warming up there as well, and we'll see if the starting offense gets a possession. But the Lions out on the field here, and we will get the third quarter started momentarily. And as I recall, Lawrence High kicked off, so the Lions will get the football first here in the third quarter. Avion Nelson, Kivern Heck going back deep, and they're having some fun.
They are having fun. They've got some kind of handshake going on. But it's good to see those guys back in there that probably, obviously, a very, very happy mood at halftime.
So the goal here coming out of the locker room, the message, Matt Llewellyn, simply is, hey, let's, number one, put this game away. Number two, nobody get hurt. Number three, let's get better and let some of these backup guys get into the game.
Because you are going to need these backup guys. We've got 2 guys now out for the season, Josh King and McCade Lewis, which is so unfortunate for both those guys because they had hopes of big senior years.
Cam Wiseman's kicks taken by Avion Nelson, cutting back at the 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet to the outside. He's got midfield. He's slammed down. The Raiders' 48-yard line, and hope Avion's okay. There's a late flag that pops out.
I think that might be a face mask because he came down very, very hard on his head. But fortunately, he got up, and let's see, they're discussing it right now. But the flag came in from the Lions part of the field by the white hat, and not the closest guy to the end of the play, but let's see what's happening. Here is the call.
Marking it off, 9, 10, 11, 12. Going to be a personal foul.
Yeah, personal foul.
Shawnee Mission South. So how about this? The Lions will start their first possession of the third quarter at the Raiders' 33-yard line. Already 42-0 score.
Yeah, that short field position, and let's see what we've got going here in the lineup.
Well, Truman Jules Guard, the starters back out there. And as I mentioned, you get a play like that. One of the goals of this is don't get anybody hurt. You see Avion go down hard like that, and you worry for just a minute. Jules Guard back out there. Chance Wilkerson standing next to him. LHS will keep it on. Nope, they won't keep it on the ground. What a great play by Jules Guard. Kept the football, pulled it right away from Chance, fires it right over the middle to Cole Watson, and it's a 33-yard touchdown strike.
And he just did automatic here. I'm in the end zone. Here you go, ref. Here's the ball. I've done this before tonight. I don't need to do too much celebrating.
He's walked into the end zone from a long way on a couple of occasions.
Wow.
But credit Truman Jules Guard. He held that football in Chance's chest for a long time before he pulled it out. And when Cole came open over the middle, just fired a dart right to him. Glasgow back out there for another extra point. He is perfect again. And 60 seconds into the third quarter, the running clock is on, and the Lions are on top. Matt, it's 49-0, and that's, be honest with you, that's probably what the coaching staff wanted to see. A quick strike, try to put this thing away, and my guess is we'll start to see some new numbers in the game.
I've got to think that Truman has seen his last play of the game, and let's do whatever he can to can you imagine what 100% Truman Jules Guard would be?
He looks 100% to me out there tonight.
He looks 100% to me too, but his dad's always telling me how hurt he is. and maybe that's just his dad posturing, but I'm sure I'll see his dad later tonight at the brewery, so I will have that discussion. But he's not limping. He's not limping on and off the field. He's making really nice runs.
Had a couple of run plays that were design runs.
He's probably got 40, 50 yards on the ground. I don't even want to guess what he's got in the air. It's got to be at least 200 yards, certainly over 200 at this point. Yes?
Yeah, the 63-yarder to Avion, 43 to Cole, over 100 there. Couple of passes to Bowen, covering to the 25, 26. She got 33 there. I think you are correct. This one not going to be returned. Glasgow kicks it into the end zone, but it's finally caught. It's the first time anybody's been able to catch one of these kickoffs tonight.
That wasn't very deep in the end zone. I think maybe Glasgow's getting tired. That leg's getting tired. What do you think?
7 extra points. Kickoff to start the game. Is that 8 kickoffs then? He's got a lot of yardage.
Are you asking me
tonight.
to do math? Sorry.
Trying to think how many times you kick. It's got to be one more because we got the half, right?
Yeah.
Running. So we mentioned running clock still going down to about 9 minutes here. So this will be a very quick second half.
Yep. We're going to be out of here and at the brewery early tonight. So I'm going to have to text the brewery and let them know we're coming.
Fire up the grill.
That's right. They might not be ready for us. We could be there before 9. Nice little pass out to the far side.
Yeah, nice little toss out wide for a short gain there to, looks like Grant Jennings. He's going to pick up about 5. Yeah, it looks like maybe at least a few of those defensive starters out there for the Lions right now. See Lance Bassett and Tate Meyer. You know, we've talked so much about the offense tonight, but the defense has been just as good.
They have. I mean, well, they shut them out. So let's see. The defense definitely wants to keep on the shutout, even though we're going to get some new players in here. You know that that's certainly the goal. And the offense definitely wants to score. Nice little first down there on that, on second down.
Yeah, Stephen Davey makes the catch, gets the first down, and then gets popped out of bounds. Zarek Avery puts a nice hit on him over there, but it is a first down at the 33. Clock continues to roll at 7:45. Lions 49, Raiders 0. Homecoming 2021.
Okay. Everybody who listens to 1320 understands that I'm on my phone all the time, even when I'm on the radio. And I was just there, but now I'm done, I promise.
First down and 10.
Incomplete pass.
Yeah, Raiders looking out to that right side. I think Stephen Davey is the intended target, but incomplete will bring up second down and 10 from the 33.
And still a lot of the same players. Avion, Evan Bannister still in there. Kyle Watson. Malik Morris Ramirez still in there. Malik has had a really good night, as have Evan Bannister on the defensive end.
Ben Johnson a couple of yards on first down. He's wrapped up quickly there by Kim Allen.
Yep, and Kim also had a good night tonight. So we've got the entire starting defense, which I'm a little surprised at, Kevin. And certainly with a running clock, a 49-0 lead, I would imagine they've got to try to get some of these other
usually try to get a one possession in the second half, and right now, you know, that defense, it wants to keep that 0 on the board. Third down and 8. Football at the 35. Close. Rolls out left, then goes right, lobs it out of bounds. Nice coverage that time.
Real nice
by
coverage.
the LHS secondary.
Everywhere, the white shirts were covered by the black shirts.
You know, nice job. You know, Bryce Tornaden, a guy that knows a thing or two about coaching secondary, former Free State Firebird and Kansas Jayhawk, now an assistant coach here. Also Blake Mudd, defensive coordinator on the defensive line. He's coached a couple places in town. I had a chance to talk to Coach Mudd before the game.
5:30 and a running clock going. Lawrence High leading 49-0. And here's the punt.
And this one again away.
Sam Cito in the backfield for the Lions, the return man, but just lets that roll out of bounds as they want no part of a receiver to get that ball. Clock is stopped now as they change possessions. 5:16 left to go in this third quarter. 49-0 running clock.
So they do stop it for possessions, huh? Because they didn't stop it after the touchdown.
Well, I don't know. My guess is that they won't start once the Lions get it now. They won't.
Now it's running.
Now it's running. Let's see who we have out here.
Now you got a few different names and players out there. New quarterback in the game is Tyson Grammer. Just a sophomore, and he'll throw it on his first play, and that one is dropped
by Kivrin
Heck. It's similar to that touchdown play that he had.
That is.
Tried to make the catch. I think he was thinking about running just a little quicker. Couldn't handle it, and that's an incompletion.
So the brothers Heck in. Braden in at running back. Braden the junior, Kivrin the senior. Kivrin's got a touchdown tonight, so maybe they want to see if Braden can get one. Baylor in at quarterback, a little stouter than Truman.
They'll hand off to Braden Heck. Pick up a couple. Be third down and 8. But a timeout here from Shawnee Mission South. Their coach is coming out onto the field, and maybe a 3rd down and 8. Little teaching situation here.
Yeah, and not a lot of new. I believe I saw Sudagi Anglin out there. Connor Norwack. Connor got a lot of playing time this year. Noah Smith is still out there. I believe I saw Dylan Alvarado out there as well.
Beautiful evening for homecoming. 80, what's the temperature now? It's close to 85 today. It's supposed to be 94, I think, tomorrow, which should set an all-time high for October the 9th here in Kansas. But perfect, 70 degrees, clear skies on your weather update, brought to you by Prairie Land Insurance. If you have any insurance needs, go see Jamie and Mary at Prairie Land Insurance. Their brand new building there on the corner of Bob Billings and Castle. 3rd and 7. Youngster to the air and incomplete, looking for Baylor Bowen right in front of the Lions bench.
Yep, would have been a first down had he made that pass. But Tyson, he needs that experience. Tyson Grammer needs that experience. He needs to get out there, figure things out.
He's the heir apparent.
Absolutely. And he's got the rest of this year as a backup.
So the Lions, is this the first punt of the night?
I think so.
Does that sound right? Grant Glasgow back there taking his time, and he boots one to the left away from the return. That thing stays in bounds. It's still in bounds. Rolls all the way down to the 20-yard line. So almost a 50-yard punt, about a 47-yarder.
Yep.
Close enough for our math?
Right. That's right. And that was just kind of a line drive, end-over-end kick, and definitely took a Lawrence High bounce.
Clock still rolling now, close to 3 minutes in this third quarter. 49-0. Lions in front, led this thing 42-0. Halftime.
You know, I should have talked to JD when he was up here about some of these Lions, what Lions he thought might make it to Baker. Get in on that Baker football team. I know that Coach Thorne was up here at practice this week and loved these Lawrence High Lions.
Well, and I said it to JD. I'll say it again. So many kids want to end up in the Big 12 or Division I or the bigger school. That doesn't always mean it's going to be the best fit for you. And JD found that out, made the switch, and look how this Baker thing's turned out for him. The all-time record holder, been on great teams, and he's going to get a shot at the next level. 1st and 10 for Shawnee Mission South.
And their coach goes down in that play.
And Close keeps it.
They're getting tackled all over the field and off the field at Shawnee Mission South tonight.
Pickup of about 5 for the quarterback. He runs out of bounds up to the 26. Yeah, we got some new numbers out there for LHS. All of a sudden, the bodies looked a lot smaller.
Yes, Vinny Dutra's out there. He is a senior, getting a little bit of playing time. 5'8", 166 pounds. So Vinny's one of the smaller Lions.
Yeah, I'll hand it to Ben Johnson on second. Nope.
No keeper.
How about Mason Close? He fooled me out. He's got a first down to the 39.
And Mason Mosman in at the credit him with the tackle. So that sophomore getting a little playing time here. 1:24 left to play. Running clock. In the third quarter, Lions up 49-0. This ball game is for the most part over. Getting a lot of new faces in here for the Lions now, and I will call them as when I see them.
1st and 10 from the 38. 60 seconds left in the third. Close wants to throw. Rolls out to his right. Plenty of time. Fires long over the middle. Ball is caught down the sideline. A big gainer for Shawnee Mission South down in the line territory at the 23-yard line.
But
and
Tony
a nice
Jacobson,
grab that time from Jake Johnson.
And Tony Jacobson able to run him down, and that would have been a touchdown, but showing some speed on the sophomore. I believe this is probably the first time I've been able to get Tony's name in on a game.
Biggest gain of the night by far for Shawnee Mission South. And the deepest that the Raiders have been in Lions territory all evening, and that should do it. Man, the game clock and the play clock super close. I think the Raiders try to get off at least one more play here. 3 wide receivers split out wide to the left, 2 out wide to the right, and after all that's false start on Shawnee Mission South.
And they stopped the clock for that.
And the officials trying to start it up again, and that should do it for quarter number 3. Lions scored on one play to get this thing started. And we'll take another time out and come back for quarter number 4. LHS up big. It's 49-0.
Fall is upon us, and so is the time to tune up that furnace. Don't miss the $49 special from Neil Harris Heating Service Experts. That's right, get your system tuned up for just $49, and you don't even have to be a Service Experts Advantage program member. Call 816-629-5343. That's 816-629-5343. Or schedule online at any time at neilharrisserviceexperts.com. That's neilharrisserviceexperts.com. And get ready for winter today.
Fourth quarter, Lions are going to win this one 49-0, but still a quarter of football left to play with a running clock, 12 minutes on that clock right now, and it'll get started up as soon as the guys take that field. A lot of new faces in on the Lions defense. Mentioned Mason Mosman, Vinny Dutra in there.
Keep saying them. Keep saying them. Crowd
we've got
disappointed the music got shut off. Everybody was fired up.
Yeah, that line, the offensive line, I think is now 400 pounds smaller than what it was about 10, 15 minutes ago.
Ben Johnson on 1st and 10, and the Lion defense is right there.
And that was a lineman that was able to get through that line and make that stop early. But I am not getting who that was.
I think that was Tucker Corbin, number 35.
So. I think you're right. That was Tucker Corbin.
That's a huge loss.
6 foot, 225-pound junior. They have him listed at defensive end, but I thought he was more on the line.
Yeah, he's on that right side, defensive end. That's right, where Johnson ran. So a loss of about 9 yards. Second down and 19. South needs to get to the 13-yard line for a first down. Close, scrambling for his life, fires one towards the end zone, and a jump ball. A couple of Lions down there and a couple of Raiders.
Yeah, in coverage, but nice protection there by, I believe that was Tony Jacobson out there. So nice work by Tony. And we'll see if the Lions get this ball back, who we might have in there at offense. Last time all the wide receivers were still starters, so we'll see what happens next time. Third down and a long 18 yards for the Raiders.
Mason close. Throwing towards the end zone, and it's just overthrown out of the reach of Stephen Davy.
Yeah, and he had
a step.
The Lion defender beat, but that ball was just thrown off of the wrong shoulder, or he would have had 6 points for the Raiders, bringing up 4th down and 18.
Clock rolling at 10 minutes. Lions on top, 49-0. All Lions all the time tonight.
Really has never been in doubt. Max Marshall, another Lion out there, a senior, getting a little playing time.
Close. A lot of Lions coming after him. He gets away. Steps up right at the line of scrimmage. He lets one go, and he's got a first down. Completion to Grant Jennings. He's had a couple of catches now. And Grant was right at the sticks.
And Tucker Corbin was chasing him down. He really was almost had that quarterback, but able to really get that ball out and make a nice big play for first down for the Raiders.
All right, big couple of plays here. Lions would like to keep this shutout alive. Meanwhile, Shawnee Mission South wants to get on the board. So even though it's a 49-0 game, don't be fooled. There's still a little on the line here for both teams. I know that Lion defense, the big guys, they're right there in the corner where they're allowed to stand. They want this backups to hold the Raiders out of the end zone. Ben Johnson falling forward to the 6-yard line.
A lot of big hits out there by people who were not ball carriers. Just a lot of guys running into each other, and it looked able to pick up a couple yards, but it just made me worry that I don't want anybody getting hurt at this point of the game. It's already the conclusion is only thing we're waiting on is that clock to run out.
Keegan Kessinger along with who else is out there leading the charge?
I keep on seeing the same numbers, so sorry.
Matt Schultz is out there as well for Shawnee Mission South. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Raiders can get a first down. Penalty flag. Nope, another timeout from Shawnee Mission South. So the Raiders on 2nd down and 6 with 8:02 remaining. Trailing by 7 scores, but they want to get one in the end zone here.
Jamie Freeman, a sophomore in there, getting a little playing time. Now, Jamie's the biggest guy that we have out there right now, 285 pounds. So,
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
Care and trying to get into the end zone here. Shawnee Mission South gets a little bit closer.
And not quite the first down. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 from about the 4-yard line. Or check that, the 3-yard line. No, the 2-yard line. What? Sorry about that. I'm not making a lot of sense, am I, Kevin?
Yeah, so they're still a little bit short. Looked like after the roll it was a little bit closer to the goal line, but it's going to be 3rd down and a yard. Need to get it just inside the 2 for a first down. Close, Johnson back there. Snap it to Mason, hands it to Johnson, trying to go forward, but the Lions stop him.
Yes, they do. And what a stop that was.
Brought down Tanner Romero.
So love that. Love that a new guy's getting in there. Tanner making a big stop. Junior linebacker making it count. Wanted keeping this 0 number up on the board for the visitors. And it's really cool. All the Lions are cheering on these sophomores and juniors and guys who don't get to play a lot. It's a lot of excitement down there on the sidelines.
4th down and a yard. Close goes from under center. They snap it. I don't think he was ready for the football. Close falls on it, and the Lions defense holds.
Wow. That is a huge thing. You've got all new guys in there. Everybody's loving it. You see back in the back, Truman Julesgaard, Baylor Bowen, certainly 2 of the leaders on this team. They're in the back telling all this crowd to get up on their feet and root on these guys who don't get a chance as much as they do. You love that from those leaders. And it's got to feel good for the underclassmen, certainly, and some of these seniors who don't get on the field as much either.
As I mentioned a minute ago, it's a 49-0 game, but there's still a lot at stake. There's a lot of people paying attention to this. Shawnee Mission South taking a couple of timeouts. Lions wanted to stop, and they got it, but now they got to be careful. It's 1st and 10 inside the 5.
Now here's big Dylan Alvarado out there, sophomore. This kid could be on that line next year.
And the Lions trying to draw the Raiders. Maybe offside there, a couple of claps. Andre Famas saying in there now a tailback. Standing next to Tyson Grammer.
Oh, my. Half the distance of nothing.
What's half of a yard and a half?
Three
quarters of a yard. It
Three
ain't
quarters of
much.
a yard.
That's the good news about that penalty.
Yes.
It only counted for about 46 inches. High snap. Grammer in
Tyson
trouble.
looking at someone.
In deep
Oh.
trouble, and he's sacked in the end zone.
Wow. And the 0 comes off the board like that.
Tracked down by Ben Danaher.
And Tyson talking it over out there with Dominique Esperanza saying, okay, what did we mess up on? And they're trying to figure that out. What were we supposed to do? And Tyson getting a talking to by the coaches out there. They're trying to figure out what he's supposed to do. Tyson's getting some coaching right now. And as the sophomore quarterback, you're going to have to learn some stuff, young man, and this is the time to do it.
Yep, that's your offensive coordinator, Jamie Rezegi, out there. And he a little upset. I think he pointed at the scoreboard and said, "That they got 2 now." All right, we wanted that to be a 0. I think he said it differently.
He probably
a little bit.
He probably did. But if you want your quarterback to get better and be ready for next season, you got to get him some playing time, and you got to put him in situations that might not necessarily be as comfortable. And that was one of them at the 3/4 yard line.
Clock continues to roll, and I think the Raiders, he lined up going the wrong direction. Return man, that's going to return it the same way that Lions were just going. It's been got some young kids in the game, right?
And so it's going to be a free kick.
You know, that's an old basketball trick. You come out of the timeout and you go
Yeah.
line up at the opposite end, and then the defenders come out and guard you there, and then you just sprint down the other end, you throw it in, and you dunk it.
Is that what happened?
It doesn't work the same in football.
No.
You cannot line up on the wrong end.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on. So let's see here. Okay, Glasgow's wanted to do this all game long. Let's see if he can kick it in the end zone at 20.
After the safety, this becomes a little different kickoff. Glasgow just pounds
Wow.
one. This one all the way to the 15-yard line is where it's tracked down. The Raiders with a nice little return here.
Flag on
Stephen
the
Davy across midfield to the 40, but we'll see if this one's coming back. A flag down right at the 49.
Some discussion. Now another flag on the field. I don't know what that means. Maybe this is where the spot of the foul was. The referee is pointing that out. Spot of the foul was the 44-yard line. It was on the Raiders, so that nice return by them is coming back, and this is kind of about where they've spent all night long down here at about the 30.
Quick update from Free State. Firebirds on top of Olathe South, 26-14 at the end of the third quarter. So the Firebirds backing up their big win last week over Mill Valley, which is often hard to do. You get a big-time victory. And coming out the next week, you want to have the same kind of juice. And Firebirds 12 minutes away from improving to 5-1. We got a couple of pretty good high school football teams in this town. Going to be 4-2 and 5-1.
But next week with Olathe North, going to Olathe North next week are these Lions. That's going to be a tough one.
And then there's a city showdown coming up somewhere, right?
Yeah, there is.
First down, a handoff for a yard, maybe 2.
But I'm not supposed to look that far
Can't
forward.
talk about that one yet?
No.
Been some good ones over the years.
Yes, absolutely.
Simon Cordova had the hidden handoff back in the second matchup between these two. And year 3, Nate Vale kicked the field goal in overtime as Free State won its first game ever in the series. Had a mud bowl or two up at Haskell Stadium before they built the turf here.
Nice little catch.
Little completion up to midfield. That's Grant Jennings again. I mentioned his name several times.
3 minutes and running. 49-2 now is the score. Lions are leading. Under 3 minutes to play in this game. Running clock. Raiders have the ball, and they don't really seem to be in that big of a hurry to get things going, but they are not letting the
play
clock run down.
And Close is going to throw it, and that one's bobbled on target and incomplete.
Absolutely,
and that was to Grant Jennings.
Nothing that I could tell that a Lion did to stop that ball at all. It's all just very kind of wide open and just didn't make the catch. 2nd down and 10. Raiders have the ball. All the subs in now for the Lions.
Close is going to throw it long down that left sideline. Jump ball at the 20.
Great catch.
And the Raiders haul it in.
Great catch.
Nick Breckenridge down to the 11-yard line. Just a jump ball, and he won the battle.
Just have Nick listed 650, 170.
The Raiders trying to get some points on the board offensively, and they just spiked the ball, but I think it's a running clock, right?
And the white hat is signaling, making a signal that I don't know what it is. And maybe
Clearly
he spiked
not
the ball because he wanted the clock to stop.
Clearly not up on the rules here. My apologies for that, because I should be.
Well, and they want an opportunity to score, I guess, and so they're going to do whatever they can to make that happen.
Allen Close back to the air. He's got Jennings out wide, scampering towards the pylon. Did he get in there?
He did.
He got
Touchdown.
it. Touchdown. Shawnee Mission South. Boy, Grant Jennings has been the favorite target of Mason Close tonight. And he had that one earlier that he was frustrated after dropping it, but he made up for it right there with a touchdown catch.
And, you know, when you get this guy, we're deep into the roster now at this point in time, and they just probably not as assignment sound as the starters are, as the ball rumbles around the ground before the kick is up and good.
Cam Wiseman's extra point is through the uprights, and it makes it 49-9.
Yeah, and we'll just keep it right here. We don't need to go anywhere with running play clock, and I think they'll probably end up getting out of here pretty quick after that, where it's right up at 9 o'clock. And maybe with that in mind, we probably need to pause for station identification.
No matter what your goals are, competing at the next level, participating in a local 5K, or leading your team to state, the Sports Medicine Center at Children's Mercy is here to provide comprehensive 360-degree care for student athletes. Performance training, injury prevention, rehab services, nutrition, mental wellness, surgery, and more. It's not just about the next goal or the one after that. It's about supporting a lifetime of sport and helping every student athlete play healthy.
Gets it. Sam Cito able to bring it up to the 37-yard line. I think we've forgotten about actually broadcasting the game here, as the Lions are going to win this game 49-9, 1 minute, 12 seconds left to go in this game. And clock is running. I would imagine they will run one play, and that will probably be it. Wouldn't you think, Kevin? Are they going to make them
I'd have to run two, looking at the play clock. It's down to 17, 16.
Now, and Tyson maybe wants to redeem himself a little bit. Tyson sporting the gold-soled shoes, so he's very easy to spot out there.
Those are pretty sweet.
Yeah, aren't they nice? Yep, okay, in the victory formation, so that will do it.
I don't know, was that the shotgun victory formation?
It was the shotgun victory formation. So
I don't see. You don't see
Tyson-
too many knees
Tyson
from the
lost
gun
six-
very often.
6
but,
yards on that one.
but when that's all you run, I mean, not many. The one time that Shawnee Mission South went under center tonight, what happened? Fumbled it on the 1 yard
Right.
line. I mean, they just spread offenses. You just don't do that much anymore.
Well, how about this, though? Lions making a big-time comeback win. They needed this one, 49-9 over the Shawnee Mission South Raiders. So nice job on homecoming for these Lawrence High Lions to come back